Who wants to live forever? It's probably a question almost every person has asked, at one time or another. Here are 8 people that have only claimed immortality, but they may have some truth to them that you wouldn't expect. Welcome to One Away. If you're interested to know about a breakdown of immortality, make sure to watch this video till the end, as we lay out the reason and science behind people's beliefs about these immortals. Number 1, the Nephite III. Many stories in the Bible, and the Old Testament in particular, are some of the most unbelievable in the lore of human stories. The story of Nephite III is among the many unbelievable stories that one can find. Some say that the origins of the story came from Jewish folklore, and some say it came down from the Catholics. But most agree that a great degree of this story came from the Mormons, or the Church of Latter-day Saints, especially in the United States. Jesus Christ the Messiah had 12 apostles. In this version, the Nephites were a devoted 3 who asked Jesus Christ to task them as angels, set out to walk amongst humanity. To this day, this doesn't seem much truth to these immortals. Or is there? Number 2, Memnon of Ethiopia. Though based on the history in Greek mythology, Memnon's story isn't all that popular but was taken by many as an immortal. And like many in Greek mythology, Memnon had a decorated reputation. He was a king, he was a warrior, he brought an army to Troy in the Trojan War, and he eventually was killed by the hero Achilles later on, as the Memnon killed his ally, Antilochus. This is often what happens in many in these stories who seek fame and glory, but also honor. So, if people around him claimed immortality, what could they have meant? Number 3, Leonard Jones. As a celebrity, Leonard Jones was a successful politician and knew it. He also knew that people thought he had the keys to the city, immortality. But he died of pneumonia back in 1868 at the age of 71, which was impressive for that time. His supposed secret: prayer, which was an important part of American religious life, and a fasting regimen. Are there some clues to immortality we can find? Number 4, Achilles. Among many in Greek mythology, Achilles is both loved and feared, especially for his displays of greatness in the Trojan War. After all, he was blessed from the start when he was a baby. To some fans who know about it, Achilles was bathed by his mother in the river Styx, with only part of his leg held to keep him from full submersion. This made Achilles immortal via invincibility. All but his heel and tendon, which left Parish to shoot an arrow on both. They have since been known as the Achilles heel and Achilles tendon. But what could we ever learn from a bathed super soldier like Achilles? Number 5, Merlin and the Jew who wanders. It's been around in just about any fantastical tale. The old wise man. In Arthurian legend, he is often in the form of the immortal wizard, Merlin. His father was an incubus, and his mother was a mortal. And he was warlock guide to many in the Round Table. In tales of Jesus Christ, there was often a mention of a shoemaker named Ahasuerus, who jeered upon Christ carrying of the cross. He then cursed the shoemaker to wander the earth until Christ returned. Whether it was born from demonic intercourse or cursed for a foul action, the character of the old man is often depicted as an immortal, and often mysterious. Much of these stories are even in modern superhero figures like the Phantom Stranger. Number 6, Nicholas Flamel. No doubt, many have heard of Nicholas Flamel by his fictional counterpart in the books of J.K. Rowling. Mostly that is in the first of her Harry Potter books, The Philosopher's Stone. But Nicholas Flamel was real, and lived around the 14th and 15th century as a scholar and scribe. As with the case of many in a library, Flamel found a mysterious text that had all kinds of alchemical symbols in it. Thus included the Philosopher's Stone and the miracles and immortality associated with it. Even though he died, many inside the world of alchemy and fantasy consider him an important figure. Number 7, Count Saint-Germain. Known as one of the most enigmatically attractive, Saint-Germain might have been the closest a person has come to a vampire. Apart of course, from the devil moniker of Vlad the Impaler. What thing that people noticed in the ever-mysterious Saint-Germain was his non-aged skin. And this skin ideal was quite a fashion statement back in the day, which led many to use makeup. He was a composer, an artist, and delved into the sciences, and was an eccentric as well. And much to his personality, he died in 1778 without a tombstone. Number 8, Elizabeth Parish. No on this list probably speaks more to modern biotechnology than Elizabeth Parish. She founded the American company of BioViva. And she founded them for the purpose of extended life expectancy via gene therapy. To many outside the field, she is on the research for the immortality answer. The grandfather of this kind of research, Aubrey de Grey, already made clear this was a major topic that industries will have to tackle. And sure enough, Parish seems the closest to solve the mystery. Parish's age before 65, but after the therapy she had an age of 45 years. Years after, her a few had gone to 30 years. But, there's more to the story. Are you in favor of immortality? If you're interested in the many promises of the future like medicine, head on to our 10 shocking things which will happen in the next 100 years video. Some of these will shock you. And if you'd like to explore many mysteries that science has yet to understand, our video on Science Mysteries Unsolved might interest you.